Super Eagles were a powerhouse in the main league.
Yeah, 2
and now
years
they're
ago,
fighting to
they
be
relegated
promoted.
last season. West Ham has a better forward line.
You are going to big West Ham.
Bringing West Ham.
Because if you say last year, now our worst season ever, your worst season ever. So we are assuming this is not going to be your worst season ever.
No, we're beating.
Zinchenko are not confident where they play for we.
Where they play at the half space.
No. Hello guys, welcome to another episode of The Half Space, powered by Maxbox Media. My name is Joe, and today I'm joined by a few of my mandem, and we're here to talk about football and what's going on in the Salone football scene. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you guys to follow us on all our socials, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and you can catch us on all streaming platforms. The link will be in the description. Thank you.
Welcome, guys. I just want to say thanks to all the people out there who have been, following us on all our socials, and even some of the questions, some of the comments that we've received on our socials. Like one of the comments there, when I would like to highlight is somebody commented on our Instagram, and he was like, "This is a brilliant idea, and at least we got our own safe space in which we can discuss football and many other sports." And I think on YouTube we've had over 300 views. And I can say we're satisfied with the subscribers that we've had so far. And we just want to say thank you to you guys, the way you've received our podcast. And to those out there who have not followed us yet on our socials, please, we need your support. And I mean, we're doing this all for you guys. So hop on and join the team. Thank you.
Welcome back, guys. So to start off, I'll start on my far right. Cox, Wagwan, how was your weekend?
Amazing.
You guys won 6-0 and
6-2.
Okay, and
even better from my own viewpoint.
Okay. And Kami, how was your weekend? Madrid obviously won.
Yeah, it was good. Like, good and bad. It was stressful, but then my weekend was good. I spent almost all of it watching football games, like with my notepad. But yeah, it was all right.
All right, that's good. And Dominique, I know you must have had a horrid weekend.
No, it wasn't.
Brighton.
Well, they dominated.
It wasn't horrible. It was a good weekend. I enjoyed watching football. I watched almost all the games in the EPL, and I watched Real Madrid. I also watched Roma. And I mean, we lost, but it wasn't as bad as.
How do you feel about the? We'll get to that. And on my far left, back from Manila. No. We've got Issa with us. How are Wagwan, man? How's your weekend? And
good weekend. We finally started off our championship winning campaign, West Ham, with a win versus Palace. I think one of you guys said Palace will be better. Yes. Didn't you?
Yes.
No, I didn't say Palace.
I said one of you guys. Are you the one?
You're quite.
He's feeling guilty, yeah?
Anyway, that's fine. So yeah, West Ham, massive. Good weekend though. Man United lost, as expected.
Yes.
So.
All right. Well, that's good. No one wanted to know how my weekend was. My weekend was great. Arsenal won, United lost. Couldn't have been better. I spent Friday attending the Moritown.
Local match.
A local match at Moritown, and it was okay. And on that, I think I'll go to Issa to give us an update on what's been going on in the Salone football scene and general sports in.
Yeah. So there's actually a lot going on as usual with Sierra Leone football. Central One Football Association, the inter-area has been going on forever. We also have the Division 1 playoffs presently, because you have 3 teams coming up to the Premier League. So what they do is you have different regions playing a league system in Division 1. Then at the end, you have 8 teams being shared into 2 groups.
Okay.
So groups of 4. Then you play everyone in your group. The top 2 will go to the semi-finals. Then they will play each other. So first, second, and third will qualify for the Premier League.
So it's kind of like the championship going up to the Premier League.
Well, for the championship, the top 2 qualify automatically.
And then
for Division 1, everyone goes to the playoff, the group playoffs. So presently in Group A, Abacha City finished first with 9 points. 1-3. I think they drew or won 3, lost 1. Cambo Eagles finished second, same 9 points. And funnily, they have the same goal difference. But Abacha City scored more than Cambo Eagles. Okay. Interestingly, somebody brought up a point that Cambo Eagles won the game against Abacha City, so I don't know why they are not first, but well, the laws are different.
It's not a head-to-head thing.
Yeah, it's not. But still, if you have the same goal difference, why put emphasis on goals scored? Okay. But I guess that's how it's done. Imperi City, Sunday FC, then actually it's 10 teams. Then Kabbalah City finished the bottom of Group A. For Group B, SS Academy came first, won 3 matches, drew 1, that's 10 points. Masoya FC second, Frances FC third, Limo FC fourth, Dragons FC fourth. Interestingly, Frances FC, the Dragon winner animal.
Okay.
Interestingly, Dragon FC, Limo FC, and Frances FC all finished with 4 points. And Frances FC had 0 goal difference. Same for Masoya, but Masoya got 1 more point. So it's going to be Abacha City versus Masoya FC and SS Academy versus Cambo Eagles. So you win one of those matches, automatic promotion. Okay. Then the 2 losers will play for third.
Cambo Eagles, they are from Kenema.
Massive team. So they had the bragging rights of the first provincial team to win an FA Cup, etc., etc. Well, Diamond Stars won the league twice, 12 and 13.
Diamond Stars are from Korkoh, right?
Yes. So Cambo Eagles were a powerhouse just 2 seasons ago. I think they came second.
The reigning champions. Who are the reigning champions?
Rangers.
Wait. Cambo Eagles were a powerhouse in the main league.
Yeah,
and
2
now
years
they're
ago.
fighting to
They
be
relegated
promoted
last season, which is crazy.
So what happened to Diamond Stars though?
It's a long story. That's 12 years ago. I can't really go into Diamond Stars. But for Cambo Eagles, they lost a whole set of players. For example, the current number 10 for Rangers, Ibrahim Bangura. Is it Bangura or Ture? One of the 2. He's called IB Computer. Very impressive player. Technically gifted. He left. Went over to Rangers. They had one of the best strikers in the league. Ron Gandhi Williams. I think he was the 3rd highest goal scorer for Cambo Eagles. He left. Moved to Blackpool. He retired last season though. Damn. Yes, he did. Yes, he's focusing on work and academics. But yeah, he did. Okay. Yes, so they lost a whole, and 2 of their players retired. Their captain, in fact, there are 3 captains retired in a short, span of time. So
okay, so who do you think will make it past the playoffs?
I think Abacha and Cambo Eagles for sure.
Okay. Abacha, Sani Abacha.
Yes, Abacha FC, okay. Abacha City.
Okay.
The same.
Okay.
So yeah, I think Abacha and Cambo Eagles for sure.
Go forward.
Probably, I'm thinking SS Academy.
Okay.
Because basically I think Abacha will beat Masoya, and Cambo Eagles and SS will be tight.
SS Academy, where are they from?
Yeah, I was just
That's I don't know.
as well.
Let's just come.
It's possible. it is possible.
Very possible.
It is. The thing is, Division 1 is so complex. It is so, because you have 4 leagues going on simultaneously with a whole lot of teams. And the main issue with Division 1 is the fixtures are released 2 days before the match.
Wow.
So you don't know who you face, literally like a week before.
You don't know when you are playing till 2 days. Even the teams are complaining.
Division 1 is different from the COFA league and stuff.
No, COFA is an area league. It's just Center 1. So you have SLAFA, you have WAFU, you have regional associations. WAFU is Western Area Football Union. And underneath WAFU, you have different associations. COFA is one of them. COFA is Central 1 Football Association.
But I think it's one of the most popular leagues because I don't know.
Now they call a league.
Yeah, that's it. So it became popular when we had issues at the national level. So there was no Premier League for a while. So then you had players playing for their areas.
And
so that's when it became a thing. Yeah, because I remember Carlton, that is Kaltikeru Road, they won COFA, 15, 18 years ago, it was not a big thing. But when, between 2014, 15 to 2020, when we had issues with the Premier League, COFA became a thing, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was the next best thing.
yeah basically, was what was available. Also, our teams played continental football, the past 3 weeks. Bo Rangers, the champions, played San Pedro from Ivory Coast in the CAF Champions League. They lost. Well, the game in Sierra Leone at their stadium at Bo was 1-1. Missed a whole lot of chances. I think they should have won that game. Then they lost away 1-0. Eastern Lions, they didn't fare so well. They lost at home 1-0. And funnily, they played Jaraf from Senegal.
Okay.
So Jaraf missed a penalty, but they still won 1-0. Then away Lions lost 3, and Jaraf actually scored a penalty. But Sierra Leonean teams have not been faring well in the continental stage. I think FC Salone went past 2 rounds in 2007.
What has been our best?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Okay.
say. Yeah, so they went. Our best finish, Eastern Lions, 1980 quarterfinals. Yes, 1980.
Don't say about
In recent times,
and then you say
yes,
1980.
FC Salone went past 2 rounds.
Okay.
I can still remember the home match against Ocean Boys. Junior Bayano scored a free kick. 86 to 88 minutes at the National Stadium, 2007. It was a quite good. No, but Bo Rangers last year defeated the Liberian champions, LISCR.
Okay.
But then went to the next round and were battered. And that's been the case. For example, you win one leg, you meet up who? Like Diamond Stars. Played Raja Casablanca, but battered 8-1 on that.
I heard about
And
that.
the crazy thing with CAF Champions League is the best of teams play in the preliminary rounds.
So it's not like
In fact,
So it's not like UEFA Champions League that,
bro,
like,
there was a
So
time
everyone
everyone
starts
was
from
playing in the
zero.
second
So
round.
it's not like the English
Wow.
FA
Yeah,
Cup
it's
where you
crazy.
start from like the
So-
third round, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically that's where we're at this point.
And how about the national team?
Yeah, we'll be playing Chad the 6th of September. Then we'll be playing Zambia after. The good news is Pat Sindaka won't be playing for Zambia.
For Zambia.
I think he's injured or something.
What do you think our chances in
I
those-
think we have a genuine chance to make the
the group stage or the
the
qualifying?
AFCON World Cup. I don't think so. And yes, we have one of our players, Abdoulaye Jumaba, who has been signed by Real Valladolid in La Liga. So he's a defender, a position of need. Curtis Davis retired from all football just
When?
a few weeks ago. So,
Really?
Yes.
I saw that
But
one.
he just started playing for Liverpool.
Yeah, he played like, he started like last year.
No, he played in the
Yeah.
2
No,
AFCONs
for
ago.
us, I mean, he,
No,
like one.
That's
he
the
played
last
in the
AFCON.
AFCON.
No,
He
that's
played in
the
the World Cup
World Cup.
qualifiers.
Oh, that.
Wait, Curtis
Davis.
Davis plays in the AFCON qualifier, the World Cup qualifiers.
Yes, so now he has retired.
Okay.
Yeah, damn, it's a shame.
All right. That's the roundup on what's going on in the Salone football scene. And all right, so obviously over the weekend we had the second round of Premier League matches, and I don't know how many of you guys play FPL. I'm super involved in it, and I didn't have a very good week because I think I had 72 points and the average was 69, which was no, I don't think it was good.
Korkoh, what's up?
How did you? I know say Korkoh Indoor give up already on
We'll go again next season. We'll go again next season.
two game weeks
It's
in.
still too early now.
Kami, how did you do on FPL?
I don't have FPL.
Okay, you need to play FPL. Dominic, I do in like who impressed in your team? Who did you look for move out of your team, and who do you want for transfer in? And I don't know if you don't decide who's your captain for the next game week,
Bro,
or
on
if you get
Saturday,
few options.
on Saturday, I thought I was going to get like my highest point because on Saturday, of course, Alan had a hat trick and my points were, I think, 40 something. And then Sunday, and I mean, I had Kovacic on my team, and of course, he was out. And I think he played, right? No, he played because I think he was in a double pivot with Rico Lewis. Your man.
What's a woke nonsense?
Yeah.
What's a woke nonsense?
Yeah, he played. He was in a double
Right,
pivot. Like
yes.
the last game, he scored, but then this match week 2, he only had like 1 point. Of course, Haaland was my captain, and he had 34 points, and Bruno Fernandes dropped a stinker.
Oh, really? In a
You
game
know
you
what,
dominated.
I think one of the things that I did, I think what has been my disappointment so far, I had Solanke as a striking partner with Haaland. So when he got injured, I took him out and I brought Zagzi in.
Damn.
Man, get mine.
It's the hope for me.
Real
And then even
United
Eze.
change.
Bro, in my midfield, I have Saka,
Bruno.
Kovacic, and
Mounts.
Eze. No, I have Eze. So Bruno and Eze and Kovacic, they've all been bad.
You choose Eze versus West Ham.
Yes.
God bless
Well,
you.
me, Crystal Palace were playing home, bro. We were playing home. And he had like 2 shots that hit the post. So he was...
One.
I think he's had the most
Yeah,
shots
missed the
so
other
far.
one.
They keep points
without
for
scoring a
London.
Yeah,
goal.
without scoring a goal.
Yeah,
I'm saying, he's had that. So like you said, probably in the next game, because I think Kovacic is a doubt for the next game. So I'm going to take him out. And I don't think I have made that much points to bring in like an elite midfielder. I'll just have to do with someone who has like at a low cost, but can.
Okay.
So whom do you have in mind?
You're playing City next, so I can't go for any of them.
No, I'm not asking about West Ham players. Just generally.
Yeah.
Probably I'll do Rice.
Oh, Declan
Rice?
Rice.
Declan Rice, yeah.
By FPL. Good luck.
An Arsenal fan, they need good
No,
luck to guys.
because guys need to do better in
FPL wise,
attacking.
yeah, he's not
FPL
that.
wise, no.
Then I'll just I'll do my studies and do someone.
I'll get Kudus on my team, and you know, I
We're
think
playing Man City. Probably you should put Kudus in.
yeah,
I'm not even
He
joking.
hasn't had any goal contribution.
Against Man City.
yeah, but it don't look the most likely.
because anyway, we'll get
you
to
know,
that later.
on I think we can able for pivot right now, Seth, onto West Ham, and obviously Una lost on our first game
against Villa.
against Villa, and the second game it was pretty level against Palace on Una. Bowen was incredible, but I'd like to get your thoughts on the first 2 games and how you think say the team don't play, the defense, the midfield, the attack, how we don't gel, and any players in the way don't stand out for you so far in the team, and what's going on in the transfer window.
Firstly, the game versus Villa is the most West Ham game ever.
In what way?
There are some things with West Ham you see it coming from 1,000 miles away.
Okay.
So I think I said, if there is a player we need to complete our squad, it's Duran for Villa. And guess what?
Oh, the fact he scored
the winning goal,
against
the
you
most.
guys, yeah.
And so we've been flirting with him all season long. He has been doing the hammer sign and stuff. Yeah, funny winning goal. I don't think that performance was bad. You know, we have an influx of new players who are now training with the team. So the coach decided not to introduce all of them. So Wan-Bissaka was on the bench, Sodibo was on the bench, Fulkrug was on the bench, and who else? Out of the 5, I think 4 of them. Okay, Rodriguez started, obviously because Alvarez is injured, so you have to go with him. But against Palace, he did the same thing. And the fans were all losing their heads, but that's normal. You have to find a way to, bring them in slowly. But he later made some changes. He brought Wan-Bissaka in earlier on.
I think he played
And
really well.
you know what's crazy? Man United fans have been telling us all this
He
while.
can't attack,
He can't attack. He does nothing.
He was incredible.
Then he was bombing down the wing, taking on players.
The funny thing is,
Yeah, go ahead.
Wan-Bissaka started off as a winger at Crystal Palace.
Okay.
So what's happened? That's what United.
So
United
no, it wasn't
just
just at
not good
United.
enough.
No, it wasn't just at United. You know this. I mean, as a
I don't
football, bro. Most people we've seen players. I mean, Fred recently scored a hat trick for Fenerbahce.
Yeah,
And when I looked at the highlights, he was playing more like he was playing in a more advanced role for Fenerbahce than he ever did for
But
United.
that's the
So
thing.
why not?
But that's,
Why did he
that
not
comes
play
back
that
to
role for
your
Man United?
team.
It has to do with confidence, not the team.
No,
Most
it's-
times,
No,
it comes back to your
United.
confidence.
For the
It's
black,
your
okay,
team.
okay.
So
So,
Man
we
United
had
get
Falcao. No, listen. So
We had
okay, wait.
Falcao.
So you're basically saying the whole United.
It's
Una-
cost.
No, I think there's a problem with that when it has to.
I don't
Is
think
it
you
the
should use
No,
Falcao
the
as
Jack-
an example.
Di Maria came to United.
Don't look at
back
me.
From winning the
Look
league.
at it.
He came back from winning the league from Real Madrid. Winning the Champions League.
Okay, so what's your point?
Bro, playing for a bigger club, it comes so
Oh, you are bigger
I
than
don't
Real
think
Madrid?
Nigga, no. No.
We're not
No,
bigger.
hold on.
We're not
Issa,
bigger.
it don't bring me into this. Now look at me.
No, wait. Let's wait for the ball.
you're
Not
taking-
big.
let's wait.
Allow me to land. You're taking
The thing
this
is,
out
you
of
brought
context.
Real Madrid
okay.
and then immediately
You're
brought the
taking
bigger
this out
thing.
of context.
Okay, not
The
big.
Premier League, Real Madrid, they are not in the Premier League.
Okay.
They're in La Liga.
All right.
So Di Maria came to United from Real Madrid after winning the Champions League. But of course, Real Madrid are not in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So we gave him the number 7. And then he was playing for United.
Yes.
Had a few games, had a good spell. And then, bro,
Okay. Wait.
that was the end of it.
Di Maria was not. Real Madrid is not in the Premier League.
Yeah.
You just mentioned he won the Champions League before, not the league.
Yeah, the season before he came, yeah.
The champion. How much bigger can you get
Than the Champions
than the Champions League?
No, listen.
That man was arguably our best player in
Listen,
the final.
you know
So,
what?
2014.
But the thing that you're
us
missing
Man
is-
United fans to make it about themselves. Back to West Ham.
Back to West Ham. Wait, on back to West
We are
Ham.
talking about AW.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have been told by Man United fans he's the best defensive right back, but he gives nothing going forward. Crazy.
His first action. was
Another West Ham thing. First game, first action, dribble past 3 players, stopped, spinned like Anthony.
Yeah.
Beautiful pass to Bowen. Boom.
Goal.
Goal.
I don't think he did the pass, though, but then it was
No,
his run.
he
Yeah,
passed.
like me,
He passed.
but not to the
I
goal
think
scorer.
he has his
No, he
second
passed to
assist.
Bowen.
Yeah, exactly.
Bowen passed to Paqueta.
Right, that was what I was
Paqueta missed, then Suchek.
But he started everything with the run.
Yeah,
basically.
But then
obviously.
question, like in the FA Cup final, there's an highlight, it's on Twitter.
That's Man United. This is
We're on
West
West
Ham.
Ham.
Yes, and that's
The point is, he was not doing these things
No, he
at
was
United.
doing it. He was doing
Not
it.
like that.
More make Issa done
So he was doing it.
Yes. Anyway, who cares about a lesser club?
Una get City next week.
the good
We
thing
can
is,
still touch on that.
as I said, we play better, but we have a serious dilemma.
Okay.
That's with our left winger. So we basically have 5 players for 4 positions. Because Bowen,
I feel you.
obviously, he's the team captain. He's best when he's playing right. So he's playing right, the right wing. Then we have to go with a striker. Obviously, it's Antonio Fulku. Presently, well, Antonio has been bad, but he has been starting the past 2 games. Then somebody behind the striker, and we'll be using Paqueta in that position. So I think the eventual plan is you use Paqueta deeper with either Rodriguez or Alvarez. So Alvarez has been injured since it was the Copa America, with Mexico.
Yeah.
So we've been starting Rodriguez and Suchek next to Rodriguez. Because I think these first 2 games have been...
Suchek has been appearing much forward.
He does that always. So the problem was Dex, the last season with Dex, we wanted Dex to go forward more. So we had to hold Suchek back a bit. But obviously before that, when Dex was sitting, Suchek was very productive in both boxes.
Yeah,
so there's a funny thing, he's very productive in both boxes, but he's terrible in between. Doesn't pass well, doesn't tackle well, but he does loads of clearances defensively and he appears in the other box also. Anyway, so the issue now is if you are using 2 holding midfielders, as I think we'll do against City, that's probably Alvarez and Rodriguez.
Yes.
And if you want to use Paqueta and Kudus, then now basically one of them have to play as a left winger, which in this day and age is not favorable because of how we are trying to play. Because you want them cutting in, and they are both left-footed. So I think eventually you take Rodriguez out, you bring Paqueta deeper, then you use Kudus behind the striker, who'll be interchanging with Bowen, and probably Somerville will play right wing. But for Man City, it's Man City.
You know, on City have obviously been imperious so far. They won against Ipswich at the weekend. They looked, Haaland looked imperious as usual. But how do you think you guys will fare against them?
So to be honest, later on in the season, I think we'll match up very well with a team like Man City. That doesn't mean we'll win.
Okay.
I think we'll match up well with them because of the squad we are building. Very good ball playing defenders. Tillman, for example,
yeah.
has been so impressive. So you think about Kilman and
He was
Todibo.
involved in the second goal.
Yeah,
He
he
took
made
the
the
ball
one
from the back.
like Declan Rice
But then you have
of old.
Wan-Bissaka.
So you think of that's what I'm
back.
coming to. You think of Kilman, Todibo, and Emerson, very good ball playing defenders.
Okay.
You think about two bloody and rough midfielders in Alvarez and Rodriguez. Then you think of Paqueta. Paqueta does a lot of defensive work, which most people don't think about.
How you think say the game against Man City get for end?
This game basically City will win, but the good thing is because it's a free hit, the coach and basically everyone is fit now. He has an opportunity to try out new things.
Okay, let me get a score from you.
Predictions.
2-1.
2-1.
We are preparing for the Chelsea match, by the way.
2-1. You know, on Chelsea already played Man City. I think I'll segue to Cox now.
Yeah, and I told a lot of people the only reason why we lost that game, one, defensive errors. Two, obviously, it's because it's Man City. Our performance was great. I kept saying that.
Great.
I
You know,
agree.
I wouldn't use great.
I agree.
It was not dominant.
Wait.
It was great. It was not dominant.
Great might be an
No, it wasn't great.
Might
It was
be
great.
the wrong
Contextually,
against
Man City.
Yes.
not for Chelsea.
The
For
first
Chelsea
game
For like
of
the
the
expectations,
season,
yeah.
Okay.
it was way above my own expectations, and
Well, it was
obviously
your first home
and
match, though.
so
Na City, but you know, what I want to ask is, with Chelsea right now, Unadoge new coach, Maresca, and obviously they incorporate new styles of play, and it all pick. We get a touch on waiting
It's a
Chelsea
double
they do
pivot.
as a club, Xing players like that. Because I think what you guys did to Sterling was absolutely nasty, but.
how, in what way?
In the sense, I think you guys are trying to bring down your wage bill. Yes,
We are, yes.
You're
But
trying to
then
bring
you-
down.
exactly
But then
what
decisions
you're trying to
have
bring-
to be made.
No,
I think-
Decisions have to be
Please,
made.
I don't
You
think it's a
therefore
wage bill
perform.
issue.
Yeah, please.
Sterling not the perform.
I think with
So
you
you
guys.
take invest
I think
and you
no,
enjoy
it just
No,
sound like
that's
you go
a bit
work
too
you
much.
go work
Just
tomorrow
business.
and then
What
until
we
you
call
say
West
you not get table
you not
again.
get table again.
If
That
I
is
don't
an
do
nasty
what I
work.
supposed for the do now,
Yeah, but
No,
it's
but
the
then
responsibility
then
of the club for fairway for offload the player.
Exactly.
If you
Then
can't
then
offload it, be classy a bit.
Yeah,
But then
that was
nobody
very
overstarted.
classless.
But
But like,
the
So-
thing, no, the thing where most people like the do now, they sympathize with
Sentimental
Sterling.
fans,
Yeah,
yeah.
una they be sentimental with Sterling. I don't think saying at Chelsea are the first club we do this.
but I don't know.
Like this, not the first club.
Yeah.
like this in this nature, yes.
This
No.
So Pep came.
Pep did do that
came
all
to
the
City
time.
in
And
January. He got rid of Art, and then he called 35-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he not take invest number we
A
still there at
different-
the club.
Exactly.
He not
And I make her say
exactly
not
that.
like
Take him out
this.
of the club.
Yeah, you can tell him.
But couldn't
That
they
is
different-
your job to offload it. If
United
you
do the same
can't-
thing with Martial, no?
Took his vest.
Yes.
Yeah, he be the way.
Yes, he be the way nine.
No,
They
that's
pull out their
different.
hand.
If they
Did
play, they
exile
just
him?
take the 9-9.
Did they exile
Oh,
him?
When
so
they play.
wait. You
Sterling
see that
don't
the-
get for
No, wait,
Then just take the 9-9 hand. You not player na the team. You other player can they pull
Bigger
the-
player
they pull-
can like.
What
it
do you mean
happens
by
a
bigger
lot.
Cavani-
player? The potential
it
of
happens a
Martial
lot.
being
Can
there
I
at
give-
that
let me
point.
give you another example. Cavani was wearing the 7. Ronaldo came in. We gave
Like
him
it
another.
happens.
Yeah, but
like
the
when big
what
player
like
come.
Cavani?
No, the
What?
difference.
Did you make it clear
I
you are
think-
not part of my plan?
I think
the coach
the
said it
context-
So the,
clearly.
the Martial thing is different.
I'm not dealing with all of these players.
Exactly.
They are
That's what
just
we
training
play.
me.
Exactly. That's why I don't
Another
think it's a
group.
wage
That's the
issue.
difference.
I think it's a new coach issue. Like it's like how
No.
Issa said,
No,
he's
it's a
not
wage
part
issue.
of the
No, it's a
whole.
wage issue.
No,
Also.
it's a wage issue. It's a wage
I think
issue
he's
because
on 360.
325 about that, something
Okay,
like that.
okay.
But the thing is here, we get with structure. What would they try for build? Even Palmer will just sign 9-year contract. His wage is like 120 between that to 150. That day.
Well, that
And
they
them man and
negotiate
they
for
now
them,
then are the
yeah.
high people there. We dey try for bring them
That's what
down.
Chelsea did.
This na business aspects of the club. Club then the way they handle situations in different way. Then people there decide for doing that way. And it clear say the coach call Sterling,
Contract and no wage.
then get a conversation. Sterling know that.
I still think he was.
No, they all over the
No,
place.
I mean,
we're saying Sterling, but another player that I think the way we handled the whole situation was unfair. Not Gallagher, even Chalobah.
Chalobah has been different. Chalobah, we don't want for Salone for a very long time. It
But
just
he
no
played a
one.
lot
Good
of
thing
games
for we
last
something
Still on-
finally can play for
Still
Salone.
on Chelsea.
It's still
I think with
aligned with.
Man has been
England,
very spiritual on Instagram. He's been
with
dropping
Chelsea.
prayers and all of
Cock,
that.
I'd like to get your.
He's been dropping prayers. God, I know you have my back.
The funny
and
thing
all
is,
of
he
that.
might stay because I think so. We might sell Disasi, and
Disasi?
yeah, he might stay.
On Chelsea, yeah, Cox. I was wondering if I could get your thoughts on how do you think you guys have played the first two games. Obviously, you're saying you guys played well against Man City,
Great.
and I think the game against Wolves, you guys were made to look better than you actually are, because I think with the situation with Wolves was that they played well in the first half, but then they thought they could get at you guys, and you guys obviously took advantage of the gaps that.
But that's how
No.
tactics works.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is the 6-2 scoreline is not reflective of the level of Wolves, the way you guys dismantle them. I think they just lacked discipline. But I'd like to know your thoughts on how you think you guys have played.
What you are saying here
going
is
forward.
That's how tactics works. First of all, Maresca, he has this thing where he creates space somewhere for an extra player all the time, and that's how we scored almost all our goals.
My problem is, una score 3 goals the same kind with Palmer and Madueke, yeah?
Yes.
If not be a proper team, I feel like
We don't know that.
No. I feel like
You don't make it sound away.
Okay, no. My point is scoring the same type of goal.
So you want the team for adjust?
No, but like you can't score.
As in Wolves for adjust.
Yeah, Wolves
than
for
they-
the adjust.
But not to say they work. So you have different managers. Some choose to adjust to the other team.
Now, after the
some
third goal-
choose to.
And
play their own
in-game
way.
management is
But
different.
even after the third goal,
if you adjust
they're
when
not
you change
being
all
able to
the team they do,
adjust
they'll
because
hit you at
we
the
changed back. Instead of going with Madueke, we choose now for Car with Neto. It'll make the run, then it'll play the ball back.
No, I feel like the mistake that they made was Nabi just one wing, the left back. This guy, the Algerian, Nuri.
He be the go-to.
He was
watch.
being
And
more
we find out that day.
offensive.
Now they
He
say,
was
like,
being
find
more
out,
offensive than defensive. So what happens? Like he inverts into midfield and then they go forward, and then every time that happens, now
It
you
go
have
for-
Palmer and then you get Madueke. It was like 3 versus 2.
But that's the thing though. You look on the flip side with Wolves. Obviously you get Palmer. Probably Palmer not there for putting the defensive work where other wingers then go put it. So you rather score. So you bomb you left back forward. So then double whoever they play right back for Chelsea. So that's the thing. You have reactive coaches. Sometimes some coaches react.
But
some other coaches do not.
you know it's funny about this.
It's-
You know it's funny
Now,
about
like,
all this one that he talks
wait till
to.
he
That's
do
why
the
they
name
scored
as
2 of them
Spurs.
goals there.
Yeah, that's it.
You know that
And then,
Because
the
and
Kuna
then
in
the funny
goal,
thing is,
the Kuna in goal,
Madueke scored 3 goals.
the
Same player.
Boston not be there, they don't kind infield. Kuna be there in position.
Yeah.
They passed the ball, he was alone.
I mean, it
and
was
he
the same
scored.
way they remember
Yeah.
them going at 3-1 at Stamford. Bridge.
Exactly. So-
It was like, yeah.
So that's what
Joe is saying. Before you go, talk about in FPL.
Forget about the FPL. We go again next
No.
season.
I mean, we can't skip over that. The IFPL.
In FPL, it's
It's
terrible. It's terrible.
But yeah, okay, we don't touch on how Una do the first 2 games. Una get Palace next. Palace don't play well. I feel like they've been unlucky the first couple of games because.
So you think say they're gonna be lucky against we?
Well, I don't think say they're gonna be lucky against Una because I think say Una don't play well so far this season. But I just feel like for the way how they play and the way how Una they play, they might get a draw. The game I think is inside Stamford Bridge and Una get a greater chance for win. But
Jonathan, with the beat Palace 4, I'll make that.
Would they
clear.
Note it down. Note it down. Chelsea
We
4-1.
need to beat
By
Palace
4-goal
small
margin.
4 knots or
4-goal margin or 4-0.
No, right now
I
the
don't know,
way
no.
we
You say
team,
you're gonna
they-
beat 4. You say you're gonna beat 4.
yeah, the way we team they will always get 4 concede.
Okay.
Than the defense no. I don't know something there about Colwill and Fofana. We know.
You know, on that day I was thinking, yeah, the last day we were talking about the Chelsea defense, and you were like, you're not as confident in Colwill as before.
He was good playing the ball against Wolves, but defensively it wasn't that.
Don't you think that the confidence that comes with with playing regularly, he'll improve? Or
He's been playing.
He's been playing
regularly.
I think it's Colwill aside
No,
of
but then
Thiago
not-
Silva. Sef.
But you know, with centre back partnerships, if you dey chop and change constantly, then they cause the form and stuff. So you know, things they get for improve, they are strictly for.
Joe, when you say centre back partnership, I mean I understand that you're
thinking
you're
of
an opposition
Martinez
fan.
and
Definitely.
You're not being-
In
But
the time for
with
bringing United
Crystal
into
Palace,
this.
what I want to say is that looking at their performances, they won against.
Against whom?
No, they've lost it. They've lost their 2 games. I was saying one of the things I was saying last year. After even when they defeated us, I think they had a run of like 8 games, and fans were like, "Oh, Crystal Palace, they're playing well, they're doing." I was like, "Bro, I just believe that it's new manager bounce."
Yeah, you said it the last time.
Yeah,
now-
and I believe that it's still they're not going to be.
Then
as
they
good as-
lost- they
and the funny
lost
thing, they've
Olise.
lost their most,
creative player.
their most creative
Olise?
player. Olise.
Yeah. So I think it's the perfect time to
play them. Talk about
the
United.
greatest team in the world.
I mean,
the best team in the world, the best team in the
on
world.
that, you guys,
Proposed league winners
you know,
The
you
best
guys,
team.
The dominant team,
with manager of the
Before you
season.
start, I want to know if
player of the season.
I want to know
Bruno
if
Fernandes.
Bruno, first of all, I can't clear out China team.
No, wait. So the funny thing with Bruno, you take him out now, probably the next game is going to
we don't know that.
But I mean, he knows, he
Anyway,
understands that.
before you start with Seoul United, we don't call. I just want to know if you still share the sentiments for say when they date first 2.
I
Yes or
believe
no?
that we're going to be in the top 3.
Two weeks.
2 weeks, you already used to.
After two
So,
great,
listen,
after 2 dominant performances.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
I mean,
Like-
the
So we don't count
performances
top
have been
three, eh?
good.
On
Not
that day,
dominant. You said dominant.
No, against Brighton we're
For
dominant.
On
context,
United, okay,
yeah.
go on.
Wait, Fulham, not be
He
the
said,
Of course.
context,
right,
he
right.
said, Man United were dominant against Brighton.
Yeah.
So after 2 dominant performances,
He thinks they'll finish third.
yes, instead of
So,
second.
so you know why I believe that to win the league, one of the things that you need to score goals.
To win games, that's
I mean, you need to score goals as well. Even if you're winning games, you can be winning games by 1 goal. By the end of the day, you still lose the goal.
Yeah, but I think you've won the league by winning games by 1 goal.
Yeah, but then, I mean,
Faggy
even
time.
under Faggy, we lost in 2012, we lost the league because we weren't scoring much goals. And then the next season, we brought in Van Persie.
No, actually, we are considering.
more than you are scoring.
Because you're not scoring that many goals.
Okay, let me.
So to win the league, one of the things that Man City have over Arsenal at the moment, basically, it's because of,
goal scoring.
Haaland. They're scoring goals. So you need to win the league, bro. You need someone who can.
I don't
give
think
you
so.
an-
I don't think so. Hey, I don't think so
I'm not
either.
thinking of goals.
No,
now.
more Leverkusen.
No, you need
I have a
goals.
question.
Even as much as you're winning.
We get goals now.
No, wait, let him
But
make his
listen,
point about Man
allow
United,
me.
please.
Yes, I want
In
to
as
So you
much
mean
as
una
you're
attack not
winning,
good
in as
enough?
much as you're winning games, you need someone who can give you 35 goals.
So you don't have that. That's what
For
you're
winning
saying.
35?
No,
Never,
people don't score
never,
35 goals
never,
at the league.
Never.
No, wait, how many
I'm
people
not
score
saying in
35
the league. I said someone who can
Tell
give
you
you
the highest
35
Ramos.
goals.
Even
per
exactly
season.
in unnecessary.
35 goals per
29.
season.
On
Cristiano
I
Ronaldo
think
has
Nahela-
32
hold on,
goals
hold
in
on.
the Premier League.
He has never
Issa,
scored
Issa,
35.
Issa.
Now, how about
Cristiano
no,
Issa.
Ronaldo had 32 goals in the Premier League.
Before Haaland come,
Salah
Salah
even had the same thing.
Nobody knows scored 35, no side.
Nobody needs
Exactly.
35
Listen,
goals.
Now we don't Messi numbers than
Guys,
that.
guys.
I'm not make a done. I said 30. Someone who can give you 35
So
goals this season.
generally, say now we
No,
don't
wait.
Messi numbers.
So you are
No,
trying to
Salah had
Lewandowski.
32 goals in the Premier League and more than that.
Okay, so
for
you are
Liverpool.
That's one
trying to
season.
say,
Not one
you dey
season.
try to say, Man United, their attack not good enough.
No, our
So
attack
you
has
dey
not.
change you
Our
second
attack has
position.
not been producing goals.
Okay, so that means
But
West
it's the
Ham.
same
So you
difference.
don't agree now? Say, are you agreeing that West Ham has a better forward line?
You
than
back,
Man
why you dey
United?
bring West Ham
Why are you
inside?
even bringing West Ham?
Because it
Issa-
dey change
Issa
the prediction
say-
one by
Issa
one.
say- he
No,
don't
yeah,
say-
they
Issa
don't
They
go
dey
top
change
three,
the
they
one
don't
by
go
one.
top three.
Yeah, from
Alright.
top 2, top 3. Now
You know,
our
on-
attack not good enough.
On that day, United, I think say una get other than get next week.
Liverpool.
They get Liverpool.
Is it a way or
They get Liverpool next week, and I'd like to wait.
I don't want you guys to worry about Liverpool.
Yeah, we are not worried about Man United. I'm not worried
We're
about
not worried about Liverpool. We're worried about Man United. We're worried about you.
Don't even worry about United. We had our worst.
You see
season.
how
Listen.
organized Liverpool
Nah.
And they can't they wear all the league points.
Against Ipswich, Liverpool.
We don't
they've
know.
been good, but they have their weaknesses that United.
Una
can
not get
exploit.
forbid
We
Ipswich first.
what are
Bro.
these weaknesses?
transitional weakness.
On another for me.
So
Watch.
So you think you are a good transitional
on
team?
transitions, Liverpool have been weak.
So you are good at
in
transitions,
transitions,
are you?
Liverpool have been weak against Ipswich, even against
So now they beat
Brentford.
Liverpool.
So are you good
We're going to be
transitionally?
honest. Okay, one, it's at Old Trafford.
Okay.
And
The
then,
leaking cold one.
bro, relax.
on.
We're building a new stadium.
Okay.
One, the Liverpool game.
This one the leak.
Let me remind you, Let me remind you, I'm giving you two facts.
Yeah.
Last
Yes,
season,
facts.
last season,
Una beat
in our worst season,
Beat Liverpool.
didn't beat. Like,
No,
Liverpool
the caveat to
did
that.
not-
No mainland.
What's not the caveat?
No,
Okay,
land.
No, so to relax,
Okay.
We won. Liverpool club not beat United in any sense. We worst season.
Now club record.
And then the season before, we lost our first two games, Brighton and then Brentford. And then the next game we had Liverpool at Old Trafford.
They will not win.
I want to say something.
So even this game now the same thing basically, because now we have to bounce back. The players have to.
No,
the
manager.
You remember Mourinho here?
No,
I think
I
he
know
received
about
the
that.
sack after Liverpool
No, wait,
game.
for us,
No, it's not the
Wait,
same.
wait.
It's not the same. Mourinho was in October. Confidence was low. He had already lost the dressing room. So basically, that was
So,
why he lost the
Dominic,
game.
can I ask you something? So firstly, you said last year, now our worst season ever, your worst season ever. So we are assuming this is not going to be your worst season ever. Okay, note that down.
It's just 2 games.
Wait, secondly, the other example he gave, they lost their first 2 games. This year, you've won one.
Yeah.
And
They
they
not
lost
lost
one.
and win.
And then it's
Okay, then win.
so why
Then
I'm
also
saying
win.
that we're going to win the game is 2 things. One, the 3rd game into the season, we were just coming back from losing a game to Brighton.
So anytime we are lost, you tell them.
No. Listen, you're not listening. If you don't listen, then no.
Why?
If you don't listen, then
Would
you
it be
don't
like this
understand
now?
what
Okay, go on.
So it's not even
second point,
about
you don't
the
bring it up.
3rd game into the season. What I'm saying also is because there has been a meltdown because we lost to Brighton. So it's like fans they're having like there's this nostalgic effect coming back from last season.
Trauma,
And,
PTSD.
the PTSD. So players have to. It's like that game against Liverpool. It's at home. It's at Old Trafford. The manager has
They
to.
did not steal now.
No, we're beating Liverpool.
Okay.
Relax.
Anyway.
I'm not
I don't think
Anyway, away from
you watched
United.
the S last week.
Anyway,
I don't
away
think
from
you
United.
I watched
Dominic.
Liverpool. I've watched 2 of Liverpool games.
Did you see the S?
I've watched the game.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
We're winning
So,
the game. The
away
goal that
from
they scored, the first goal that they scored against Brentford from a counter. One of the things that United has been doing, have been doing so well so far.
Defending counters.
Not defending. Basically, we've been so compact in our midfield. Transitions.
Compact?
Yeah, we've been very compact.
Yeah.
Watch.
We've been very
Issa. This is what they
very
done.
compact. The
Dominic,
goals that
I beg,
Brighton
Dominic.
scored, not so, they were not from transitions.
Not from waiting.
The first goal, not from transitions. The first goal, they lobbed the ball, and then we didn't win the second ball, and then they played the ball through our
clearly
defense.
shit, but
Defensively, they
Listen.
made defensive mistakes.
Listen.
It wasn't from a transition. So yeah.
Dominic, this is not it done. Quick one before we go to Joe about the fixtures.
Before we go to better
Wait till you
teams.
feel before we go to better teams.
We're
Quick
beating
rundown,
Liverpool. We're
2
beating
minutes
Liverpool.
about the other. No, forget about Liverpool. Like you don't share your thoughts about the other fixtures. Quick before we go. Because
This weekend?
Yes, the first 2.
So to be honest, I think Man City, in as much as I don't want them to win the league for a 5th time, but I feel like
They look like they get
they look like they're going to. Because they've been very good, they've been very ruthless. Against Ipswich, bro. Ipswich first scored, and then the next in Man City 2-1.
2 minutes later.
3-1.
It's
2-1,
6 minutes
3-1,
giggles,
and all that.
basically.
And Arsenal as well,
Yeah,
you
Arsenal.
expect them to, you want to say Arsenal are going to push City, but against Aston Villa, bro, if Aston Villa were potent, you guys...
We can't do it. They're good. Aston Villa.
No, but it's not Aston
They
Villa.
lost for Aston Villa last season. We made them not win.
Now the same
Half games, I think.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, on a good day for Aston Villa, Arsenal will lose that.
So Dom, I think you're being like a United fan here talking about Arsenal.
No,
wait, listen, wait, Marlon.
I'm being a fool.
Marlon.
Listen, you asked me for my opinions, and
Okay.
I'm giving you my opinions.
Yeah.
But we disagree with them.
You're giving me my opinions. I'm saying, on a good day, let's say on a good day for Aston Villa, on a good day for Watkins, like let's say potent and
definitely.
sharp Watkins, he would have scored
Definitely.
those chances.
Yeah.
we back last season if we meet there on a
How
very
many
good
chances?
They cancel you.
Don't be defensive.
Don't be defensive. They can't
Let's
say
be
you.
honest
Yeah,
with ourselves.
no,
They can't say you.
Okay, Dominic.
okay.
Dominic, in world football, on a good day for anyone, you win.
Yeah.
So basically,
Because I mean, the Premier League is a game of fine man.
So you now
I feel like-
so now basically for summarize one, Man United they can't third. And they're not getting better attacking force than West Ham.
For now.
now.
Because the next game we can can fifth.
anyway, yeah. Arsenal versus Liverpool, Chelsea, what do you think about it?
I'm not threatened by Chelsea.
Wow.
To be honest.
As a United fan or as like, you know, things
As a
they're for do
football
anything.
fan, I'm not threatened by
All right.
Chelsea.
Wow.
Okay.
That's bold.
Yeah, it's
You get anything
it's
for
very
Chelsea?
bold because
Considering we finish above now,
When Chelsea Man United,
we
check.
the beat there. I don't
While
need
they
for
check,
no set.
while they check, what do you get for Super Nine?
Don't worry, we the beat
You mentioned
About
two
some
things.
beats when they finish
You
above
mentioned two things
We
that
the
you're
finish
worried
above them,
about.
definitely. We finish above
Cox,
them.
you mentioned
that they can
two
second,
things that
because
you're
I thought
worried
they
about.
can.
You mentioned two
Well,
things that you're worried about.
November 2nd. Chelsea.
Relax.
Chelsea.
You mentioned two things that you're worried about. Your defense.
And you're not worried about yours.
Wait, we not attack any good.
Anyway, watch.
Let's see,
We don't say which way.
Relax.
Logos to Joe.
Relax. Relax.
Logos to Joe. So, as you say, better teams.
Yeah, on to better teams.
Arsenal. I mean, the
I would have
first.
called us Arsenal.
The Arsenal.
The Arsenal.
The Arsenal.
The first couple of games we've played well. The defense, Saliba, Gabriel, and
Calamari.
White. They've been solid. I mean, the first game, Saliba was a bit shaky, and I think that was down to rhythm and stuff because he'd been out.
Rhythm is the dancer.
No, he'd been out and stuff. So the three of them, they've been solid. Zinchenko, I'm not confident in Zinchenko because there are moments that they get overconfident on the ball and opposition teams and they're able for smell.
When did they invite?
Anyway, go on.
No, the argument for the signing of
Wait,
Zinchenko is
who lost the ball that led to the chance that Watkins had? Was it Gabriel or Zinchenko?
Not on that chance day. On that chance day, it was. I think what happened was Saliba rightfully passed into Gabriel, and Gabriel. It can get moments the way it can be shaky, and in that moment, the enforced touch wasn't the best, and
very un-Brazilian.
yeah, and the kind way how I think on the day na be Bailey be the mark
Bailey.
Gabriel and in the cover Gabriel and Rice where they play left 8. So Gabriel
So you don't want to
left
left
8.
it. What was good that day?
Gabriel
Left 8.
Gabriel
Left 8. What's that mean?
Rice is the left number 8.
yeah.
Please.
LCM
On that day, and then Zinchenko are not confident where they play for we.
Where they play now, they have space.
No.
Creating overload.
And
Against low blocks.
Adam
Double pivot.
No people.
Transitional defense.
yeah. And who else?
Left channel.
I feel like I highlight the player.
Oh yeah, Adam Kola. Okay, on the defense, Zinchenko are not confident with Timber been come inside this game
As
against.
left back.
Yeah,
He can't inside or is that?
No, it starts as left back this last game, but in the opening 60 minutes, he wasn't as good because Villa then two. Then the mark Ian Partey, where they play midfield, and will not be able to progress the ball.
So Partey will play right 8.
No.
No, this is serious question.
No.
This is
Okay,
serious
see-
question.
No, not so 8.
No, not serious question. If Rice play left 8,
No, okay.
Or-
So how we
how now they set up?
how they set up? How they set up is Saliba, Gabriel, Saliba, White as defense, and then Timber the invert Cam in the midfield. Ian, please make a
We'll
line.
not get the ball.
Yeah, we'll get the ball.
possession.
Ian Partey they play. So now 3-2. The two.
3-2-2.
Wait, more now Man United again.
They played 3-2-2.
You don't let me make a line.
Pep-esque.
Man United, they're not able to think football so.
Okay,
If
you
they are not
guys might
just-
explain. No, yeah, wait, make a line.
Wait, Jonathan. So basically,
Who don't know my
two
right?
centre backs.
So that way it's
Who don't know Man United they left 8?
Watch, guys,
Let's make a done.
guys,
Me,
man,
Adam,
like, it's still little as long
There are
as
serious
possible.
questions.
No, yeah. So how they build up now? Gabriel, Saliba, White,
Three
three
defenders,
and
yeah.
then Timber way for play waiting.
Invert.
The invert inside. So Ian and Partey they play
The pivot.
the pivots, and then front now Odegaard and
Martinelli.
no, yeah, okay, Rice and Rice and Martinelli they on the left, Odegaard and Saka they on the right, and then Havertz up top.
So now 3-2-4-1.
So now actually they play on the ball. So now the left middle.
Esquire.
Oh, Jesus
Also
Christ.
3-2-2-2-1.
So make sure this console.
No, Martinelli and Saka
question.
they maintain
Quick question.
the width, and then box midfield Havertz and no, but what they chase? What they chase?
No, not to mention.
In
We
terms
are
of-
talking about an attacking
No, yeah,
sequence. So basically, you leave the space behind the striker empty for
Yes.
anybody to.
Yes.
So some form of freedom.
In short, just say, bro, it's the pepification like we said in the
Like
game.
I don't think so. They play like Pep, and
This
then
is different from City.
and then
It's different
moving into it.
City not they left free spaces.
No,
Moving
what I'm
into
saying,
the
what I'm
midfield.
saying, the box midfield. Pep begin use Stones, inverted.
Guys, Issa, guys. I feel like so not good.
So now to the attack. So defensively, what do you do?
We midfield. We've been playing okay. Rice, I don't think Rice.
Not
play
defensively. I know which one I do defensively.
defensively.
Yeah, how
What they
about
build up na 3. What they defend na 4.
So then you get Rice and Partey.
No. Rice they play further forward because
Defensively.
What they
Now
can be.
defensively.
Oh yeah. Nah,
So Rice and Partey,
yeah, for
Odegaard.
14. Yes, Odegaard and Havertz they front for press, and then
Saka
and Martinelli they maintain the width and waiting.
Then they press the fullback.
So on we midfield play, I feel like we've been okay, but Rice, I don't think say Rice will continue for play left 8 because we they forward in small spaces, it not look as good because in tiny touches, receiving ball with him back foot,
Half turns.
it not as good on that day. And
Una answer Alvarez, una go back Rice.
no, I feel like we can if we move back with as Merino do cancel now. Merino they go left 8 and Rice able for play more of 6. I don't want Partey in our midfield because you know get
You know against Partey or Partey not get for play?
I don't want Partey in our midfield because you know as physical as before, and even this last game against Aston Villa they run a ragged Rodgers and McGinn or whatever. But Rodgers most.
So Partey is the liability in your midfield.
He's not a liability, they
I
are
know,
winning.
But that's
I
what
don't think
he's
so-
saying.
No,
Yes.
I know.
But they can be
we
better.
can be
Somebody,
better.
yeah.
And on the
But then you
attack,
can be better with
on
Rice
the
at
attack,
6, that's
on the
what
attack,
you're
I
saying.
feel like we've been doing okay. Martinelli in need for step up because in decision making in the final.
What happened to Trossard?
Trossard they play well. He plays well.
Coming up.
Okay. Half a putter. If you come inside, he able for identify
So he's
outside
better
space
off
and
the
they-
bench.
Yeah,
So
but then he
manipulate
wants to
spaces.
start.
But at the start of the game, he doesn't identify those.
I
those
think
spaces.
for Arsenal games, because of the form Trossard is on right now, he should start games and maybe around 60-70 minutes when defenders are getting tired, Martinelli can come on and run them ragged because tired legs,
Well,
they make more mistakes.
Well, it's funny you brought that, right? Trossard, obviously, all man will say, a very good super sub so far for Arsenal. Why you think that? Is it because of tired legs? Is it because they're in a bench, like, and they see the errors with Martinelli, they make, blah, 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 like, what to make you think, say,
If it starts,
No, why
Why
you
you
think
think
they
saying
get
the
more
pa-
impact coming
off the bench, as opposed to, because a lot of us, I see, like, on Twitter, like, an Arsenal fan said, everybody's happy with, like, what's his name, Trossard. But then, some Arsenal fans not believe saying it will be as impactful if he
oh
starts.
yeah, because Trossard hasn't been the best player when he starts for us because in most of his actions he's okay, but he doesn't follow the instructions of the coach. But the one thing with
That's what the
Trossard,
coach did.
because for how we play, Arsenal we
Or
maintain.
from your view as a fan.
Okay, I think because of how we play, both our wingers maintain width, and Trossard he's more of a maverick. He cuts inside and stuff, but he's a very intelligent player because he can spot spaces that are opening up inside, like during the match when he's on the bench. Because even at the weekend, on his interview with Sky Sports, he mentioned that he could see the spaces that were appearing during the match, and as he came on, he was able to identify that space, and that's how he scored his first goal.
So that means he's
It's
better,
better
off coming
coming
from the bench.
from the
than-
bench.
Yes.
For now, anyway.
So the
anyway,
conversation never ends.
exactly. So you don't go much about Arsenal. Quick, the last thing about Arsenal, your next fixture, and then you go to the other big teams there, or other highlighting games the past 2 weeks.
Our next fixture is Brighton.
Or probably, who do you think are like your strongest opponents apart from City?
So
Also that.
West Ham.
okay, so
No answer than this.
for our next fixture, we've got Brighton. I think Brighton have been made to look better than they are.
True.
Because
Wait, you answer because they beat United.
no.
Yes,
No,
I believe
no,
that. I
let me
believe
tell
that.
you- let me
Brighton
tell
office.
you,
Okay, watch. I
They've
want to say
not
something.
been made to look
The
better
Brighton
than
office
they
good
are.
teams there. It's.
They are better.
Anyway, so yeah, in like we don't talk about Arsenal like our man talk about United. I want me you give your predictions about the next fixture. Then I want also what do you think about on a 2 horse race? So we all think so for happen with Man City. For now, like
2 horse race.
2 horse race.
No, change them, not the 2 horse race.
Well, I mean
three
saying
now,
that they
not
can't
three,
tell.
not three.
Okay, 3 horse race. And also after that, day you know like
As we go, might end up
talk
7.
on the other fixtures.
That's the beauty of the Premier League then.
so
7 horses for the title.
for our next fixture, I think we've got Brighton, and I think Brighton have been made to look better than they actually are. Because their first fixture against Everton, they did okay, but
With the second fixture, for me, Brighton don't play good teammates. They don't play good teammates. Who's good team Brighton don't play?
allow me to
No, change you. Now, hate watch. Man, I hate watch. How would you say, like,
don't play good team.
why would you even...
Well, United did.
Allow me.
Which
Yeah.
United?
Oh yeah,
Well,
they
they
can't
win
turn. No,
the
they can't turn.
Yeah, they might win the league.
No,
With
not
manager
that in the
position.
last episode.
Okay.
Okay, Issa, you know, I don't know if you hear the last episode when they predict. Sorry, quick one on them. It starts with United to win the league.
No, listen.
And no, Abo,
My
don't wait
prediction
for
is
me.
Arsenal asterisk.
Watch.
United.
Watch. We can always go back to the video. Dom say United will win the league. Before in done his sentence, now in catching say, now he say they might come first or second. Don't say they don't come third. But anyway, main talk.
Because it seems that are not in the top 10.
Yeah, true.
Would I ask Chelsea?
We did 7
I mean,
right
bro,
now.
you're
By the way.
no, we not even need to discuss the league.
No,
after
that
two
is-
games.
Guys,
Two games.
Guys, Dom, major talk. Like the Brighton.
Brighton.
Massive that they top 10.
We get Brighton next game, and
Yeah, then they
I
second.
think we'll beat Brighton. But I think they'll be a very good test for us. And
Top of the table
And a
clash.
potential banana skin for because I think 2 seasons ago we lost at home to them 2-0 and we were battered, like well beaten. And Brighton are team where they're always afraid.
Bro, they're
Good points because last season they lost again to Aston Villa, but like I feel like in very technical with their fixtures they come for Arsenal pretty early in the season. We didn't get momentum.
And also,
Like the Aston Villa
another
one.
point.
They will win and quickly before.
Another point on Arsenal is that right now we seem for the win games who will not play particularly well.
Which is a very good sign.
and
And
which-
that's what I think can win the league. Like
Yeah.
obviously
That's
would
why I think they will.
same. Whatever they win league,
They
it's
get
not great
mental.
every game.
They get
It's very
grit.
important
You
for
can
grind
be
out
great
wins,
at
like
every
1-0,
game.
2-1.
They didn't have grit, now they have grit.
So
Yes.
you can be great at every game.
And Man
That's
City
just
usually
what
don't start well.
Yeah, what is it?
Dominant teams usually don't start well. You can go back to the Faggy days.
Yeah, you can be great
Dominant-
at every game.
You highlight United.
Oh, but you can be dominant.
Yeah, you can be dominant, but still, the Premier League is a game of fine margins.
Anyway, like
To be honest,
the next point, 2 horse race or 3 horse
yeah,
race.
on the title race, I'm not thinking a 2-horse race to be honest, because I watched Liverpool this weekend.
But Liverpool are impressive.
and Liverpool
Are they bringing her? And I
Liverpool-
no more be talking than the last
and
one.
Liverpool look really impressive because I think there's some parts inside the second half of this then game against Brentford. They looked really good because there was a 10 minutes period where they dominate Brentford totally.
Like how Man United dominates Brighton.
No, not quite, because United not ever good that kind of way. So, but yeah.
I feel like
but
Anyway,
on the title race for finish up on that day, Liverpool are nothing so for cancel out, but City, the carry how City switch up on.
I feel like we all share the same thoughts on City. You don't know what Arsenal, Liverpool, City. Thoughts on Chelsea and West Ham. Quick.
Chelsea are playing West Ham the next game. Who do you think?
No,
in
we
2
play-
games.
Thoughts, like quick thoughts before
On
Issa
Chelsea.
talk and West Ham.
Chelsea look good because they carry how them play against City. I watched the game with Cox and now we no more at City. If it was any other team, they would have won. And against Wolves, I think I said earlier, the scoreline flattered them a bit, but I still think they should have. I still think they should have won. And on West Ham look okay. I get a question for Issa though, as they take the next part. I was wondering why una not sign Tony una not sign Tony and then una go sign Fulkrug. With Fulkrug being almost 30 years and not get that much experience in the league. I was wondering if you think Tony might have been a better option for una.
Firstly, I don't think I don't watch Tony past 310. I've not watched him enough. Secondly, I'm also wondering why no one is signing Tony. There's probably something that we all do not know. Well, I don't know.
I can't say.
But then almost things need. I know say Chelsea might need a
most teams
striker.
do, but no one is going for him. So there is something.
So I feel like
So, but
you know we
Talking about-
play the effects of the betting scandal.
nah, forget it. If it's good,
Nah, I
enough.
don't know.
Bro, Messi is good, man.
How are you guys doing with your 12 left wingers?
Left wingers. So the thing with Madrid is.
Mbappe has been dropping stinkers, by the way.
Yeah, he's another left winger. Part of the 12.
So yeah, like obviously with three phones players that will forwards, they are all natural left wingers. Rodrigo don't use for play right. Vini is a natural left winger. Mbappe, obviously. Able play strike, but like that's an obvious problem. And the kind coach who gets not to that tactical nerd, like how me and Domke always talk.
He's actually is.
Yeah, but they're in a use that way because of the quality. Like we will bring that point, I think, off air that some coach them based on like the quality of players. Like you allow the players to do their thing because of individual brilliance. I mean, most Madrid games, even the Champions League, they win. We might not dominate as how United go dominate.
Possession.
But then, yes, one moment.
They get X factor players then.
Yes.
Right.
That's the
so
word.
now
That's the
so
word.
Carlo won't coach them. But then I not think say able to do that with these
But
players.
I feel like also big name factor they're playing because you guys have the players that would give you guys balance. When I get natural right wingers,
I believe so.
You get Adagula.
Yeah, but that's not it. But they are not better
You
than
get
these
Brahim
few
Diaz,
wingers.
but then
We can't sub them.
Brahim Diaz. When they go for big names because
Will you sub?
big names. So-
Wait.
Brahim Diaz?
No, you wouldn't.
Wait, Mondays or September 6th, Real Madrid announces Dominique Fofana as their new head coach.
Yes.
You have a match on Wednesday against Barcelona. Are you starting Brahim Diaz?
No, definitely.
Over,
once-
wait, my dummy question.
Yeah.
Are you starting Brahim Diaz over
Rodrigo,
Rodrigo
yeah.
or Kylian Mbappe?
Ovini.
So one of the things that
Yes
we,
or no?
No,
Simple.
wait. Let me like give you
Wait,
context.
Say yes or no, then you
context.
deliberate.
Definitely because I have
Definitely yes or
because
definitely
of
no.
tactics, I would go with Mbappe and Rodrigo. Because definitely I'm going to counter Barcelona. Barcelona gave a play on the ball, high line, a lot of that. Who go exploits there.
Brahim still
Game
gets
now
played.
they say one other thing. Say you go.
Okay,
go
you are
start
playing
anybody.
Real Valladolid.
Yeah.
You are playing Deportivo La Coruña.
He like
the
now
two
Coventry
in the
they
Spanish Cup.
Oh, Real
Who are you
Madrid
starting?
Valladolid. Actually, at the end of towards the game when I take off,
Because
who are you
Atletico
starting?
starts.
Who are
It's
you
different.
starting?
Oda,
Who are you starting?
I would definitely go with Adagula on the right wing
Over
For stats?
over Rodrigo.
For stats? My man.
Okay, Native.
I feel like
Until the
Pogba
game
was
now,
right.
Until the game now Wednesday.
They
did
No,
that.
wait.
They did
Hold
that.
on, guys, please.
I don't know stats, but not for Rodrigo.
Hold up.
Because
Yeah,
I start
he
at
plays
10.
central.
When I
This
start
one
at
against-
10.
Okay,
because-
until the
Because
game
Bellingham
now.
no play.
Until
But
the
then
game.
later when I
Yeah,
take off
exactly.
Rodrigo,
Adagula starts.
No, what we're saying is.
Wait.
Okay.
Until they make and coach Monday. The game now Wednesday.
Then it's Saka
And the second Thursday. Friday too.
no, they wouldn't.
Anyway,
Alright,
so the
alright.
point, right? The way how Carlo don't use for coach players, I don't think say able coach then 3 players then so because you let them do their thing with the individual brilliance.
I
Naturally,
think
they all
you
gravitate.
underestimate
I
what
feel like
Carlo
say-
don't do.
No, I feel like his strength.
No,
his
he's
strength.
saying
His strength
the
is leaving them
present
to do their
method
thing.
will not work.
Yes.
No, it
The
won't. He needs
present
to
method, if he left somebody for doing natural thing, their natural thing is gravitate to the left. So it need for be a pep in this side, for be strict
No,
to
it need for be
Yeah,
a
Carlo.
AC Milan
Yeah,
Carlo.
well,
Carlo.
true, yeah, for be strict to
So
them.
basically
And I
it
think
means
say
he has
then they
to have a
show,
system, though.
so against Atalanta, the first game of the season we'll win the cup, the Super Cup, and against Mallorca, right, where we draw, it was very bad. They all go to the left against Atalanta. Obviously, like Atalanta and a team when they do low block.
Funny, even Bellingham left for go left.
No, yeah,
That
Bellingham
day,
now.
that day,
Watch,
that day.
Bellingham na LCM 8, like I
That
was gonna
day.
say, like.
It
Na
impacts.
LCM left 8. But anyway, like Atalanta, We get forget issues against La Liga teams, low block teams. Atalanta know they go defend Paris. They won the Europa. Then get for attack. Obviously, they want win the cup. So because obviously, then the game more open, the issues not be as clear as but against Mallorca. They don't want to know if they then go take the opportunities if they win, if they get what they call. But all 11 players in the box. You can't have 3 of your attackers on the left wing. It will not work. So it was bad. But I feel like say Carlo talked to the against Real Valladolid. It's Rodrigo hug the right line more. And I feel like Bellingham injury get for help Adagula na right winger, but they play more centrally. But again, na right winger and they gravitate more towards the right. Which means he get for drag a few defenders towards the right, giving Mbappe and Vini more freedom. Okay. You get. So I feel like anyway for crown everything, we get for struggle, especially Mbappe. Because Vini is used to it. Vini able to take on 2-3 man. Mbappe is arguably the best player in the world, right? But then against low block, I feel like Vini better than Mbappe at that left wing. Against low block.
Able for X man.
Exactly. Mbappe needs space.
1v1.
No matter what you say about Mbappe, he needs space.
Need for watch La Liga more.
Yes. So we are going to struggle against low block teams. But I feel like our secrets will be score early. Against Valladolid, first half was horrible.
Una formula.
Yes, first half was horrible. As we score a fluke goal, Valverde, a power shot free kick. Then they stop the low block. They can't try for equalize. The game open. So we can't score 2-3 more. And we miss a lot of chances before we score down there. So which means against teams like Chelsea, we no go. Don't say Champions League. Big teams
in all day, by the way. They go for
anyway,
on Sunday, I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you can round up now.
Okay. I round up. Anyway, so like basically against a team, against a team we know the low block. We they open. We therefore do really well. We will score 4-3 when they go, but against low block teams we go for struggle. So the EPL weekend it was great. I decided Arsenal. I feel like Arsenal do very well. The first game 2-0, second game I feel like there is an improvement with the Aston Villa thing. Like obviously they enter the game with like with grudge. Like the team will not make you win the league, obviously, and that is good. Like the league now like a personal thing, so they won it. But then like don't be say, the league is determined by fine margins and stuff. I feel like if Ole Watkins be scoring goal with a bad chance, it could have been a completely different story. Arsenal could have won. We don't know. But then the game dynamics will be changed completely. But then again, I also believe this thing. We game they play, both teams they make mistakes. Now, would that take advantage of the company mistakes most of them? So I don't want to make use of them mistakes as excuses. Right. So Arsenal and I feel like I use that feel like too much. Saka get for be very influential. I feel like damn. I don't use it again. But anyway, that's right. Saka. Saka, they're very dependent on Saka, production-wise. Martinelli is to the point where if Trossard is good off the bench, then keep it that way. Martinelli tie off the defense, but then Saka is very right wing. Like how we own very left wing, we don't call. They own very right wing. Saka need help for like that.
Yeah, I just want to say even Odegaard.
Martinelli as like a bit as good as Saka, or they do more, we don't call for threatening. Arsenal they be next level. Like obviously they're really good, but they go a bit above. Man City is Man City, and I will waste time on there.
I think there is like a shot.
Yeah,
probably. Man City exhibits something against Ipswich, which they're able to do against any team. You slack, they're able to score 3 goals in fast. You know,
no, not so until they exhibit. Somebody they wait in the team. We will do that day against any team in the world.
No, but actually, in terms of in terms of even like formation wise, Man City, Pep against Ipswich. If you look at their formation, they experimented, to be honest, which is very scary though.
This is not something where I say earlier.
And then I want for factor the inclusion of Gundogan. I feel like I want me una all talk about that. When he comes. Anyway, so that nigga for when he comes. Chelsea are not where you say they're then Wolves make. I don't think so. Obviously, not to every game they get for score 6, definitely. But I feel
no, they score 4 next game.
Right, you don't. I don't write down though. It's written there that left 8. So Chelsea, we saw signs from the first game. Waiting and do against Wolves, we saw those signs against Man City. They missed. There was second half. Man City is not hold the ball better against Chelsea. We all watch her. Chelsea, Nicolas Jackson. Not so he make Mikel do a rant about her. He missed 2-3 chances. So the chances when Nico be the lot, Nicolas Jackson be the
You know,
miss
Madrid is
against.
not a starter, right?
Right.
He actually is
Okay.
for the
He is.
longest
I
part
mean,
of.
Nkunku
So
is
the
going
chances
to
wouldn't be the miss. I feel like
On the
that they
other
score
hand,
against
And then
wouldn't
Palmer
call.
starts on the
So I want to track back on what I be say for this episode. Chelsea, if they continue this, therefore finish a bit higher up, not maybe top. I don't put
So
them top
then they
6.
six, West Ham they fourth.
More.
All right.
Liverpool, it's like
All
club
is
no
well
left
for
at
now.
all.
All is
And
well.
they give me
very
thoughts
well.
on Spurs the next episode.
All right. I think that's about it. We don't do about an hour, over an hour, and that's
Being a dominant for Man United. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for listening
Still
to the
dominant.
listeners and to the producers there, Marco and George. We thank you very much. The people in the camera, Maverick and Herbert. Thank you very much for on our efforts. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thank you. Cheers.